Be honest. How many times have you watched a motivational video at midnight, felt a surge of fire in your chest, and promised yourself that tomorrow everything changes? Tomorrow you'll start the business. Tomorrow you'll fix the diet. Tomorrow you'll write the book. But tomorrow comes, the alarm goes off, and that midnight fire, it's completely gone. You're left with the exact same brain, the exact same laziness, and the exact same excuses. Welcome back to Lifthoughts. Today we are breaking down the brutal truth about self-improvement. Motivation is a scam. People think successful entrepreneurs, elite athletes, and high performers are just constantly inspired. We wait for a feeling to strike before we take action. But relying on motivation to build a life is like relying on a lightning strike to power your house. It's volatile, unpredictable, and completely outside your control. If you only execute when you feel like it, you will lose to the person who executes regardless of how they feel. That difference is discipline. And today we're going to look at the exact neuroscience of why your discipline is broken and the three-step psychological fix to make success automatic. In 1914, explorer Ernest Shackleton and his crew of 27 men were stranded in the Antarctic ice for nearly 2 years after their ship, the Endurance, was crushed. Temperatures dropped below -20 degrees, food ran out, hope was objectively dead. If Shackleton relied on motivation, his crew would have laid down in the snow and died. Instead, he strictly enforced an absolute, unshakable routine. Every single day, regardless of the blizzard outside, the men had mandatory breakfast at 9 a.m., lunch at 1 p.m., and dinner at 6 p.m. They were forced to play soccer on the ice and sing songs together in the evenings. Why? Because Shackleton understood a core law of psychology. When physical survival is threatened, structure is the only thing that keeps the mind sane. Routine didn't just save their lives, it kept them moving forward until they were rescued without a single casualty. Your goals are your expedition, and right now your routine is trapped in the ice. To fix your discipline, you have to understand that your brain is actively working against you. Deep inside your skull, there's a constant war between two regions. The prefrontal cortex, which handles logical planning, future goals, and your long-term wealth, and the limbic system, which is your ancient emotional lizard brain. Your lizard brain cares about exactly three things: conserving energy, avoiding pain, and seeking immediate pleasure. Every time you decide to sit down and work on a digital marketing strategy or hit the gym, your prefrontal cortex says, "This is good for our future." But your lizard brain screams, "This requires energy. This causes physical or mental friction. Stop. Look at this glowing rectangle instead and get instant dopamine." This brings us to the work of behavioral psychologist James Clear. Most people approach discipline entirely backward. They focus on outcomes. They say, "I want to make $10,000 a month," or "I want a six-pack." Because they focus on the outcome, every single action requires immense willpower. Every day they have to force themselves to do something that feels alien to them. But willpower is a finite resource. It's like a phone battery. It drains throughout the day as you make decisions, deal with stress, and fight temptations. By 7 p.m., your willpower battery is at 5%, and the lizard brain wins every single time. True discipline doesn't come from forcing yourself to do things you hate. It comes from shifting your identity. You don't build a business because you want money. You build it because you are an entrepreneur, and that's just what an entrepreneur does. You don't go to the gym to get fit. You go because you are an athlete. So how do we practically rewire this? Step 1 is environment design. Stop trying to be stronger than your temptations. Instead, remove the temptations entirely. If your phone is sitting right next to your keyboard while you try to study digital marketing, you are burning valuable willpower just ignoring it. If you want to build an unstoppable routine, you must drastically decrease the friction to do good habits and drastically increase the friction for bad ones. Want to work out in the morning? Sleep in your gym clothes or put your shoes right next to the bed. Want to stop mindlessly scrolling? Put your phone in a completely different room or use a hard lock app blocker. Force your lizard brain to work harder to be lazy than it does to be productive. Step 2 is the 2-minute rule. When you look at a massive task, like writing a 15-minute script, recording a video, or working on a business plan, the sheer size of the task creates mental friction. Your brain paralyzes you with overwhelm. The rule is simple. Scale your habit down until it takes 2 minutes or less to start. Don't read a book a week. Read 1 page a night. Don't study digital marketing for 2 hours. Just open the course document. Once you start, the friction disappears. Action precedes motivation. You don't need to feel good to start. You need to start to feel good. Establish the habit of showing up first. You can optimize the intensity later. Step 3 is what I call the Law of Monotony. Jerry Seinfeld, one of the most successful comedians in history, was once asked how he managed to write such incredible material consistently for decades. He said his secret was a giant wall calendar and a red marker. Every day he wrote new material, he put a big red X over that day. After a few days, a chain forms. Your only job in life, the only thing your discipline requires, is to not break the chain. Discipline isn't about doing massive, heroic things once a month. It's about doing incredibly boring, monotonous things consistently every single day. Success isn't flashy. It's a series of quiet, unnoticed daily wins. Look around you. The world is engineered right now to keep you distracted, weak, and consuming. Algorithms spend billions of dollars trying to steal your attention. Every piece of junk food is designed to bypass your discipline. If you do not master your mind, someone else will master it for you. The next time you wake up and don't feel like executing, remember Ernest Shackleton on the ice. Remember that your feelings are temporary, but the consequences of your choices are permanent. Your thoughts shape your life, but only if those thoughts are backed by the discipline to take action when it hurts. We are building a community here at Lifthoughts dedicated to creating a massive win-win. As you grow, we grow. If you are ready to take control of your mind, your wealth, and your health, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below with the one habit you are committing to start tonight using the 2-minute rule. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Master your mind today. We'll see you in the next video.